Hi everyone, so today I have this new collection that Spellbinders has brought to their site in January 2026. Really interesting collection. It's called This Is Life. For me, this is very funny. I really like what's going on here, and we'll walk through it. And I will say I have 3 of the items from the collection. There's one more item, I believe it's like a pickleball set, and there's also a one and all bundle. So generally, in the description box, I'll link all the new January 2026 collections. It'll just say all new releases for January 2026, something like that, with the link. And then specifically to this collection, then you can see the different options. Of course, they're single and then a one and all bundle. And those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. And I will say that Spellbinders did send these items free of charge for my review. So really cute collection. I think these are very funny. So what it is on this first one, they obviously have different names for them. This is like the UGG collection here, or set. You have a little dumpster fire one, and then you have this one with little pills, and you'll see when we read the Punny stamps. So they are sets like that. So it's the die set with the stamp, the photopolymer stamp, die set stamp, and die set, or die and stamp. So we're just going to jump right in. In this video, you know, there's 3 different things. I'll probably work on one card and I'll follow up with the other 2, and they'll probably be done in the next couple days, like really in short succession here, so we can check them out. So I will say I do know that on each of these, again, whenever, if you use my link or however you pop over, look at the images that they have, the examples, because within those images there's going to be an image of how to put these things together. These are pretty straightforward, to be honest. If I look at this, I know this goes on top of that. You know, this is with the little inlay. That's your pill bottle here. Actually, this is going to be like this. Sorry. And then this little pill with his little base, so it look like an old school little pill maybe with a red bottom or however, and then these go behind his face, things like that. But you can download that. So just right click on it, save it, send it to print or whatever, and you'll have that, right? And of course I get samples, so they look like this, but yours will be packaged nicely. It might have some inspo. A lot of times when it has more detail, like how to exactly put it together, that's only going to be found on the site, and you want to download those things. Yeah, so I just want to let you know that. So this first one, I kind of discussed already. You have these little pills that you can create, and the stamp set says things like this. If only adulting came in chewable form. Take 2 and text me in the morning. Another year, another pill. You've earned every ache. Now available in barely holding it together strength. Things like that. So you can pause on that, excuse me, if you would like. Very cute. Warning may cause eye rolls. That's very funny. Super cute. Generally, when I take measurements of things, it's because you want to know that it fits in your die cutting machine. I don't know if these need a lot of measurement, but I guess just to let you know, like this pill is like 1 3/4 inches, tall. The bottle base is about 1.5, and then you have your lid. This little dumpster fire, which I think is very funny, and again, very trendy thing. I mean, people have been talking about things being a dumpster fire for a very long time, and it's just a funny thing. So I guess you call it a meme. It's about 2 1/4 inches, and then the depth of the main piece is 1 and just over 1 1/4, maybe. And then obviously you have the wheels and everything else that you're going to put on here. The little fire bits. This little piece just decorates the edge of the dumpster here. And then this piece also here. This goes behind his mouth. So this, let's imagine this is black, and then this little piece in white or whatever. So you see like little teeth kind of coming through. And then your wheels. And the dumpster fire is so cute. It has stamps that say things like certified hot mess. Your meltdown is safe with me. If you're going to burn brightly. Let's skip today and try again tomorrow and stuff like that. So I'll leave that there for you to pause and read. Super cute. And then this one just says UGG, which honestly I write all the time and pretty much say all the time in texts and whatever comments. So UGH, and the H is separate from the U and the G. And so you can layer this up a couple times, make it look like it's popping out, or just, whatever you want to do with these, but it's the one die set, or die. And then the sentiments to go along with that are like send hope or cake, hang in there, like seriously, life's a lot, here's a card, let's pretend we have our lives together, things like that. And I'll pause that there for you guys. And just a really, really fun collection. And then, like I said, there's a pickleball set that goes with it too. So this video will probably be pretty quick, because regardless of what I do, I think I'm gonna work on this one, because I already kind of introduced the whole thing, and the next time we're just gonna boop boop work on these guys. So let me grab a card base and some pretty colors and we will get started. Okay, so I have a couple of ideas here. So here's my card base. This is just an A2 size card, so it's 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. And I'm probably going to use it this way. I didn't even think about it actually, but I'm going to go landscape. And this guy. So I cut it down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And oh, let's do this part. I'm going to stamp it. And I think I'm going to stamp down this corner, but for this thing I had to put it up here. So let's pretend our card's like this. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Let's do Life's a Lot, so here's a card. And I'm going to bring it down just a little more. I might put a little bit of tape just so it doesn't move. But did you see how it came up? It's because photopolymer stamps have a sticky kind of dispersion layer. And you can rub it off. You can use a little alcohol, wipe that down for a while. You can stamp it off a few times. Whenever it's something like this where it's just thin lines or something like that, I don't really do anything. And I think you guys have seen, if you've watched any of my videos, I don't do literally anything to get them prepped. But if you have a hard time getting it stamped, just know that might be because of that. So just stamp it off a few times. Life's a Lot, so here's a card. And I'm gonna let that dry for just a second because I did use VersaFine ink. I love it for sentiments, I love it for everything, but it takes a while to dry and sometimes it doesn't really dry in my opinion. You can heat set it with some, clear embossing powder, black embossing powder, whatever you like, but I'm gonna give it a minute, okay? So I'll be back. In the meantime, I grabbed these papers and I was gonna do this darker. It's a little bit darker than that, blue and then white and then black, and then this is the piece I found and it's actually dark blue, so I thought, oh, okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, even though it covers up a lot of these, is do my lettering white on top, this blue next, and then the dark blue in the back. So I'm gonna run these through each of these, okay? And I'll be right back. And I'm just gonna glue these guys together. Let's see, I said the white, and then, okay, that's the other thing. Do I want to go this way? Probably, okay. So I'm gonna drop shadow these things down this direction here. So I'm just gonna put a little glue. Oh, of course, this is working perfectly, and now I'm having problems. Let me poke that open, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Put a little glue there. Just some here and there to hold this. Well, I'll do the same thing with the H and try to do the same amount of layering. It's pretty much just over. I mean, a little bit down, right? As you can see. Okay, and then this one needs to go to the next layer. And I'll do the same amount, hopefully, of over and down. Maybe that one's actually a little bit less. I'm going to try to pull it out a little bit more. There we go. That looks so pretty. And I'll do the same thing with the H, okay? Oopsie, I bent that one. Okay. I'll be right back. So I got little smuts on here. I don't know what happened. I got maybe some ink somewhere that I didn't realize, maybe on my thumb a little bit. And so again, when that happens, when it's something light, it just seems one of these sandy erasers. I get these at Daiso. They're not like craft erasers, so they don't have, they're cheap. And just go over it and it takes that little top layer off very gently, and there you go. So that cleared up. I should have showed you guys, but well, here's another one. Well, actually that looks like a piece of glitter. I don't know why. I always end up getting something on something, Yeah, it's like a little piece of glitter that was embedded. Okay. This guy, what I'm going to do is run it through an embossing folder just so it has some fun, but I want to ignore or avoid that part. So I'm just going to take it through one of these guys. Why can't I open this? Okay, there we go. And just bring it down however far. I know sometimes whenever you run something through and you're doing partial with an embossing folder, you might get this line embedded into your project. So what I'm going to do is bring it through so it only goes to like here and then roll it back out so it doesn't come back in and possibly sandwich that there. So hopefully that'll work out. So again, this is a 3D embossing folder from the little note collection, or not your ordinary note collection, something like that. But again, I'm gonna run it through, and when I see that it's getting here, I'm gonna roll it back. Okay, I'll be back. The other thing you can do is like partial die cutting where you leave it hanging off, but sometimes even that, it still pinches and it still does what it does. So I'm just gonna keep an eye when I get here, push back. Let's see how I did. Not bad. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Let me clean up a little bit, wash my hands because I'm going to get this ink on something again, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back. I'm going to pop this on here. It just gives a little texture, a little something different, and then just blank them along the bottom. I thought that was cute. And I'm going to stick this guy down, be kind of gentle here because we have that embossing. Oop. All right. And then there we go. All right, and then I'm just gonna glue these guys in place. You know, oh, that's cute. I mean, you could go right down the center too, but I kind of like there. And yeah, I think it looks good. And we can just glue this down. I mean, there's already, you know, dimension with the background. I mean, do you want to put dimensionals behind the lettering? Of course, we can do that too. But I think I'm going to stick that down just the way it is. So let's get a good amount of glue here. I'll kind of imagine where I want this, and then I'll come in with the H. Doo-doo. I'm looking at the bottom of the lettering to see about how straight that is. I'll tuck this H in here. Again, kind of looking at the bottom of that lettering too. You know, with the drop shadows, so they kind of are there. So I just want to put them together in a way that looks nice. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of weight on top of this just so I'm not holding it down the whole time. And I'll be right back. Okay guys, so there's our fun card, you know, with this collection. Very kind of self-deprecating, lighthearted, just a funny set. I really think that they can be mixed and matched even between the sets. It's really cute. So thanks for watching, guys. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.